Breaking news overnight. U.S.-backed Syrian forces say they have seized control of the last pocket of territory held by the Islamic State in Syria. The victory puts an end to the brutal long reign of terror by ISIS that once covered large parts of Syria and Iraq. Charlie D'Agata is in northern Syria. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning, and it is a good morning. We got that confirmation from U.S.-backed troops here so many were waiting for, a military victory in the final fight against ISIS, ending an American-backed battle that's lasted for more than 4.5 years. President Trump's victory declaration yesterday was only slightly premature.
You look, so there's ISIS. And that's what we have right now, as of last night. That's what we have right now. You guys can have the map. Congratulations.
This morning, the Syrian Democratic Forces raised a flag over what had been the final scrap of ISIS territory in Baghouz. The victory came at the end of a week of heavy fighting against remaining ISIS holdouts. Hiding out in tunnels and caves beneath the cliffs SDF soldiers took us to earlier this week, overlooking the last ISIS encampment inside Baghouz. The days of the so-called ISIS caliphate came to a humiliating end here, in a whimper, on a scrap heap in a village few Syrians had even heard of. While the defeat of ISIS on the ground is a major milestone, America's allies here say they're worried it will hasten the withdrawal of U.S. troops. They've been a vital component of this fight. America's 2,000 ground forces, along with tens of thousands of U.S. and coalition airstrikes that finally brought ISIS to a crushing defeat. Its 5-year reign of terror over more than 10 million people, the mass executions, the utter brutality, finally brought to an end by SDF soldiers with help from American allies. Now, here's the part where we have to say the end of the caliphate doesn't mean the end of ISIS. There may be tens of thousands of ISIS supporters who will continue to pose a threat to this region. But that shouldn't take away from the importance of today. ISIS no longer holds an inch of territory it can call its own. Michelle?
Thanks, Charlie.